What's going on, man? Back at y'all with a brand new video. Today we have a review, a discussion, and a comparison for the Jordan 5 Reimagine. Before I even get into this shoe, I just want to have a quick conversation for the sneakerheads that still go to raffles and do the stand in line process. Because for me, for a minute, I stepped away from that. I was getting more of my release wins online, or like I would win at my local shoe palace, where it'd be like you walk up and get the raffle ticket. They give you the call. Not too much hassle when it comes to it, but it's more so with the high end shoes. Well, not really high end, but like more desired shoes that they made limited for whatever reason. Like these, for example, or the Reimagined Bread ones and the Union ones. It become like it dawned a question on me of like, is this really sneaker culture? If we're gonna have excessively long lines, the security that they hire for the event isn't watching the line to make sure people aren't cutting. So like, for example, with the Union LA release, people were cutting in line, and me personally, I had a problem with it just because they were giving out gold tickets so people were able to buy the shoes on the spot. I eventually ended up getting my pair anyway, which I did a video for. I have to remake it, so I'm gonna post it so you can get the review of that too. But during that raffle release, it's not more so cutting because I won't get the chance to get my shoe. It's the fact that I was waiting in line for over an hour, and people were literally pulling up, getting into the raffle and leaving, or they were getting a raffle, going to their car, taking off their jacket, waiting across the street for a gap to open up, and they would just run across and hop in line, and they were still giving them tickets. Like, I think they said that in total it was about 50,000 pairs. I honestly feel like there's probably more than that. I wouldn't say majority of the people who entered that raffle for the walk up to Union, they actually won the raffle. But there were a lot of people that probably got multiple pairs, and for them to cancel orders based on if you were getting your address, if you're getting the shoes sent to the same address, rather than if you see like multiple emails or like multiple raffle entries by the same name and things like that. It's just like, how is sneaker culture progressing in a way that's going to benefit sneakerheads? Because everybody seems to have a problem with resellers until it's convenient for them. Like if you were to go up and buy a pair of the Union shoes when they came out in 2018, people were buying those for $1,000 out the door. Nobody complained about it because everybody won the raffle and they got the shoe, and they were able to make $800 off of waiting in line for the event for I think it was like an hour and a half line to go and buy your shoe. But they had ridiculous amounts of pairs. And with these shoes, for example, this shoe I actually happened to win because they had a grand opening for Shoe Palace over in Little Tokyo. So they did a first come, first serve. I was about 20 minutes late. The line was, I want to say 30 people there. And from what they were telling us, they had hella pairs for people to be able to get. But again, with that, I want to say the line was like if you were at a house, right? Let's say the line was about 2 houses down, and then it looped a little bit into the alley. I was right there. So I'm standing in line waiting. I'm wondering like, okay, they must be doing one person at a time or something like that. But then these dudes come out of the store, and they've been there since the store opened. So they got there like way before, and they were getting back in line, and then they going up to cut the line with they homeboys. I'm like I don't want to be that dude, but it's like, if nobody else is gonna say anything, why would I let you do that? Like when it comes to my shoe, especially if it's a first come first serve thing. Like I'm pretty sure most of them got my size, because I had to get this small 8.5 just to be able to say, okay, I'm either gonna size swap it or I'm gonna just flip the shoe. Like fuck it. But it just goes into the point of like, if we're gonna have the idea of sneaker culture being a thing and taking care of the people who care about shoes, we need to do better when it comes to first come first serve and raffle releases, making sure that people aren't cutting the line. Like if you come in with multiple family members, your grandma, auntie, whatever, that's cool, but make sure y'all come in all at one point. Don't do a first come first serve, one person sitting in line with their chair all night, and then right before the store open, they got 5 or 6 people coming in line with them. That's all the pairs going right there. And then some shoes will even, some people will even let them get away with that, or they'll do I hate to bash them because I have a lot of raffle wins from there, But like Shoe Palace, for example, when they do first come first serve, they let you be able to get a men's pair, a grade school. I think they let you get the full size run if you want to. Foot Locker used to be that way, but they don't really do first come first serve anymore when it comes to sneaker releases. And then with with the release, it's just been like as a sneakerhead, I'm already barely having a chance to win the shoe as is. So it's like if you hadn't letting these people come and get multiple pairs off, or just hop in line, and this is just like I came and did it basically the right way. And even at some point before I left, some guy was like, you should have just cut in line too at this point, like everybody else doing it. I'm like, I ain't trying to be like y'all, because I get it, like that got you what you wanted, but it's like, I mean, maybe it's my just own sense of like better judgment, or I don't really know what to call it, but like I just wanted to do things the fair way, because I know that if it was somebody else in that situation, I wouldn't want to do them like that. So why do it myself? And it's like, if they were doing things the way that they used to back in the day, where it was like you got people out quickly, you made it so that people don't have the opportunity to be able to cut. That was a essence of sneaker culture. Like, it's the hunt for the shoe, but it's also being able to get the shoe as well. Why am I sitting in line for an hour for a shoe, and y'all letting everybody and their mama cut in? And then they got the security guards who basically saying, we let y'all in and we ain't supposed to. Like, if y'all paying them to do their job, do your job the right way. Like, I'm not coming up in here spending $200, $300 for a shoe, and you letting Ray from around the corner pull up and just take whatever the fuck you want. Like, can we do better as a community when it comes to sneaker releases and being able to, like, I shouldn't have to go and pay resale for a shoe if you have an opportunity to let me get the shoe for retail. Like, if it's one thing if I go in and do the raffle and I just don't get the call, but if I'm first come first serve, I'm 15th in line, and I'm getting, and like by the time I get in the shoe, I'm the 30th person getting in there. It's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, y'all know, y'all at the end of the day, for these companies, they like, we getting the money regardless. We already selling the shoe, so it don't really matter who it's going to. But as a consumer, along with the economy, it makes people be like, I'm not really tripping off shoes no more, because like, if it's already rigged for me not to be able to hit. And especially if I'm gonna have to pay resale anyway, why would I go through the hassle of going to give y'all foot traffic in y'all store if it's not a shoe release? If I go in for a release, you're not even giving me what I want. But sorry for going on a rant. I just needed to get that off, because it feels like the more anticipated releases, like I already know with this Kobe release, with I think they dropped in 3 different pairs, with the Kobe, the Dodger Blue Kobe, and it was one more pair, I believe, for April 13th. I already know there's about to be some bull. Like, I'm not even gonna be surprised about it being, like, it's not gonna be easy to get that shoe anyway, but it's like, I'm already expecting, like, if I don't get that call for a raffle win, I'm probably not gonna get the shoe. And it's unfortunate. It's like one of them, like, charges to the game type of things, but it's like, can we meet consumers in the middle? Can we better have opportunities for consumers to get highly sought after shoes? Like, I know they've been recently like increasing the stock numbers for releases, but it's like the stock numbers that you're picking shoes to increase it on, people don't want those shoes. Like the Black Cat 3s. I know the Legend Blues were popular when they released in 2014. But they sit now, I think even right now, they might still be sitting at some stores. But I feel like the more sought after shoes, like this shoe actually being done, I wouldn't say a better way. I think it's more so that people are more willing to get this shoe, because when they released in 2016, they were sitting. Like, this shoe went on sale. Even my shoe, I didn't buy the in-store release. I bought a pair off eBay for like $100. So, because I wasn't really tripping off having a new pair if by the time I got to it, they were either going to be a B grade or they were going to be a restock that wasn't going on sale. So I was like, you know what? I can just see if somebody else is buying it, and I'm happy with my pair. But with this release, like, I would love to have the shoe, but I'm not paying $300 for the shoe. And it just kind of makes it like, especially with the releases now, it's like you have to be more selective of what you're buying. Well, at least if you know that's what you spending on your shoe. But like, everybody isn't buying a pair of shoes every single week, because it's like you're not even wearing all those shoes that often to be able to to do that. But it's like the shoes we actually want to put that time in to go into the store and get them and things like that. I'm sorry, I'm already at 10 minutes, but I need to get to this review. But okay, this shoe smells like hella glue. Like, I know that I'm sure they went into it with the mind of wanting shoes to last longer, but this shoe is like, it has a ridiculous amount of glue in it. I do like the fact that with the hang tag on here, they actually changed it to having this metal holder on there, because I think with the military 4s, it was just like a plastic little thing that could easily rip off. So I'm glad, like, if we're paying this much, we should at least be able to make sure our hang tag is staying on the shoe. But I don't know too many people that will probably wear their hang tag with their 5s. And can we go back to the one that had like the little outlining on it that was more thick and durable, that's actually gonna last? Because I feel like if the chain don't fall off, this is gonna rip off on its own, because this is just plastic. Like, for us to have supposedly better quality shoes, we need an update on the hang tag. Like, I'm not complaining. I mean, I do feel like the shoe is perfect as far as like the visuals of it. Like, I love the white outlines. I love the nubuck on it. Like, it's very soft and buttery. But overall, the padding around the ankle, I think that they could have went down on that, like closer to like the Alma Meniere type of build when it comes to it. They're pretty similar to the 2016 pairs. Obviously mine's a little bigger, like this being a size 12 and this one being a size 8.5. But even feeling the cushion, like, I'm not sure if it's due to the wear of me having the shoe for 9 years, or like if that's how the shoe came originally. But on the padding here, it's a lot stiffer. Like, you aren't gonna, like, which is good for the shoe, I would say. Like, it's good for that ankle support, but it's a lot stiffer on this pair than the other pair. And then even with the outlines, I think I did the white outlines on this pair. Oh no, I mean, it looked painted on, but I believe they came on it. But they're a lot more highlighted on this shoe. Like, you can actually see the white outlines on the 2025 pair compared to the 2016. Like, you can slightly see it, but you really gotta look a little bit to actually be able to see it's on there. They have the icy sole back on the shoe. I think it's always been dope to have it, but I believe like certain shoes, like this shoe looks fire with the age sole on there. Like, I think it brings a lot more character to the shoe. I think that was a lot of people's like main reasoning for not wanting the icy sole on it, because it brings back that aged look. It makes the shoe look like it's from the 90s. So I do look forward to seeing like how this shoe holds up in comparison, like seeing people with their aged pairs, because honestly, I'm more so leaning towards just selling the shoe, because I believe like it's other shoes that I really want. I have a double up from the Bread 4s that released. So I have the 2019 pair and the reimagined 2024. So like, just having that as one of my double ups, I think I'm like, okay, I don't need a double up of a shoe unless it's like I can't wear it anymore. But overall with this shoe, I think it's a dope release. I'm glad to see them back being available for people to buy. But definitely buy what you like, man. Don't buy it because of the hype. And if you're able to get it for retail, get it for retail. But if you know what's gonna put you back behind, if you paying resale, let that shoe go, because you can probably find it somewhere cheaper eventually. You know, it's always gonna be another shoe dropping. Like, don't get FOMO, which is fear of missing out, because at the end of the day, like, people ain't like, I would say like most people will actually be looking at people's shoes, but they ain't gonna come up and compliment you half the time anyway. So it's just buy what you like. Like, obviously, if you get that, even better. But like, I would rather have a shoe that I love that I have, rather than having a shoe that's like, I bought it because everybody else like it, and then you feeling bad because ain't nobody complimenting it. So that was my my little rant when it comes to Jordans overall. Let me know what you guys think in this video down in the comments. What do you think about the raffle system? If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.